Hello everyone and welcome back to Madcap Toys. We are doing another live video. I'm going to be telling you about a little bit of everything, trying to catch you up about what's been going on with myself, Kathy, Madcap Toys on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, District at Madcap Markets, etc. Kathy will probably get on here and give you some of the feedback about what she's been selling on her eBay, her Poshmark, and her district as we go. And basically, when I'm talking about district right now, you guys that have been with us for a while understand that it's our new site that we're working with, and we're up to currently 37 members. I've got several of these members I want to shout out and thank them for joining us. And if you would like to join us, feel free to join us on Madcap Market. You can join as just a buyer, seller, look arounder person that just wants to see what's going on, what's happening. And you can get on there if you want and also sell your wares with us. And the fees are like 90% cheaper than what eBay is. Now, that might be a little bit much cheaper, but it's way cheaper. I'm just going to tell you because I've done it. But let's go on here. I want to welcome Zach. His name is Zach22 on District. I'm just going to shout a few of these people out. Roy Hughes. I want to thank Erica Meninda, Iskill Esquivel, Therese Francis, who also calls himself Turney, Jennifer Fitzgerald, and Anne as well, and then Cool Whip, Laura Gomez, and Tubby Tony. All these guys are recent folks that have joined us as buyers or buyers and sellers, or just going to be in there in case they see something they like and purchase it off ourselves or somebody else that's got a marketplace with us. So be sure to check that out, guys, if you haven't already, because you can take and put on all you want for free. It's free to list. So check it out. And I want to give those guys a big howdy do and welcome.
So tell them about our week.
Well, last week, as many of you guys know, that's Kathy, by the way.
Hello.
And she's usually out here with the camera right in front of her face, telling you what's going on. Right now, we're in a little bit of chaos. We're just now starting to catch up. That's why the videos have been off and on. As you can tell, many of you, I've got a Hall's Mint in my mouth to help me be able to breathe. Excuse me. Because we have had a storm out here that our power totally went out for right at 4 days. I'm just going to put it that way. And since then, everything in the world has gone on with us as sellers. We've been making good sales. Now, I'm going to say this. As far as I can remember, I could be off a little bit, but our sales have been climbing for us. Now, I know several of my friends are in that bad state that I was in a week and a half ago, where their sales are crashing and burning. I want to tell you, just keep hanging on, because hopefully eventually this nonsense will stop on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and your district store. Ours is Madcap Market. And hopefully it'll stop and it'll start getting better for all of us, because we've got to have those sales to make the money we want. But we've been making actually pretty good sales lately. I'm going to go over the last 8 or 9 sales that we had on Mercari just to try to catch you up a little bit. We sold a Pokemon Boys Pikachu shirt, size extra large. We sold a 1941S Silver Mercury Dime, extra fine. We've sold a 36-piece sensory fidget toy set for $9. The Mercury Dime sold for $6, and the Pikachu sold for $7. I'm sorry if I forgot that. But we got those out there. And guys, we've had others, but I'm just trying to catch you up with what we've just had lately to give you an idea of what's going on. We sold a 96 MCA record, The Great Divide, for $3. And of course, all these have shipping on top of it. So keep that in mind. We sold a 1962 silver Washington quarter, gem proof. It sold for $12. We sold a vintage Buck Roger. Let's see if I can get who he is.
Draco.
Draco, yes. He sold for $26.25.
Which we took a deal on that, by the way.
Yes, we did. We took an offer. We also sold a 2012 Image Comics, The Guardian of the Globe, basically, issue number 4. That sold for $7. And then rounding us out for the last bunch of Mercari sales that we have sold as of lately, and that's within the last, I'm going to say 4 days, guys, because we sell usually 2 to 3 items a day on Mercari as of late. Now, some days that will vary, so don't think that's a gospel number as it was, because some days you might get nothing or you might get 1, but usually it's 2 or 3, sometimes 4. But the last one we sold was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Buffy Summers action figure. And what made that one so great was it was unpunched, and it sold for $18 and then shipping on top of that.
And it was just informed that it was delivered.
And it was just delivered. So keep that in mind, guys, because it's very, very important. We're trying to keep up with you about what's going on. Now, on eBay, we've got so many items from the past, and Kathy said so many about what we've sold in the past. I'm going to give you an idea. Some of this, hopefully none of this is reiterated or repeated from the past, but I'm going to do a few of these because I want to be sure as much as I can everybody shout it out, but I don't want to miss anyone either. So forgive me if somebody has been double dipped as it was. We sold a 1986 Live from Bloomington, Indiana University Musical Arts album. That sold for $22.42.
That was a real good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Very good. Now, was that one mint or not?
Close enough.
Very close to mint. Near mint's what I'm going to call it. So that was a very nice album. If you missed on that and you like the IU music and all that down at the musical center down there, you missed out. That's a good record. We also sold a 2014 Xbox 360 Wolfenstein game. That sold for $13.89. Now, this is including shipping here, guys, because we are eBay on this venue here, and I want to give you the total as best I can. But also, you need to remember we do have some of these that are going to say cheaper than they actually sold for, but that's because those people are taking advantage of that 15 to 20% coupon, which I have a 15%, and Kathy right now this month I believe is doing 20%.
Yes.
So be sure to check that out. But we also did a 2008 W Silver American Eagle early release NGC MS69 certified. That went out to Anthony for $97.56. We also sold a 1906D silver barber quarter, average circulated, which means basically it could go anywhere from good, guys, to I'm going to say about uncirculated. That sold for $18 to Michael. So thank you for that, Michael. And then we sold a Johnny Lightning die-cast car, Indianapolis 500 champion. It sold for $17.62 plus shipping to Wayne. We got a 1961 silver Washington quarter, proof condition, from Coin Album 3. It's going out to Terry. It sold for $10.25, and that's a really nice coin, but I can tell from the flip that it's in that it's got a little bit of tarnish, or not tarnish, but a little spotting going on. So be sure to check that out. And I'd probably change that flip if I was you when you get it home. Then we sold a 2018 Jurassic World Baronox Breakout. I hope I'm saying that right. Baronox Breakout to Thomas. That sold for a total of $67.37, because most of you guys that are out there buy, sell, or collect Jurassic anything, the price goes up. And that's something, if you're a collector, we got that on Monster Shelves 4. If you're a collector, be sure to keep an eye out for those because they increase in value at a good rate. Barbies do as well, certain ones of them. We sold this Barbie, Big City, Big Dreams, Malibu Barbie to Renee. She sold or purchased that for $33.71, including the shipping. And that's a very nice looking Barbie. We sold a 2010 Blu-ray disc. We sold it to Blaine for $10.07. And a lot of our Blu-ray guys, if you see them, they're not all new, but they're right at light new. But we always put everything, 99% of the time, we put it at the step right below light new, because we want to be sure that you get better than what we say. So we always like to do that to take care of ourselves and also to give you guys as best we can a little bit of a surprise boost to what's going on with us here at Madcap Toys. Excuse me. We also sold a 2004 DVD by from Rick Warren and his Purpose-Driven Life series. We sold it to let's see, what did we sell that for? $8.53, and I believe that's going to be a big find for you. We also sold a collector card, 1993 trading card about Doug's taking a hike, number 38. We sold that with shipping. Let's see, to Troy for $5 and a penny. Kathy, did you have something?
No.
Okay. And then, guys, we sold something that I was so happy to find when we did a yard sale last year. We just sort of crept up on this yard sale. Didn't know what we'd really find, if anything, how far out it would be. But we sold a 1983 Hayes repair manual for the Ford F100 series on through up to F350. We sold that total for $18.32. And so that's good. That went out to Shane. We sold a game that we've got to find and ship out, I believe. I don't believe Kathy's got that yet.
No. Basically, though, we've covered a lot of it. But let me ask you this question. In regards to your title, what do you feel about the Reseller Nightmare? What do you think? Do you think it's still going as far as that's concerned? What's your prediction?
Well, on Mercari, I feel like we're sort of climbing out of it slowly. District, we're still growing, so that's going to take a while for us to get what I consider routine sales.
But the most importantly about
eBay,
yes.
Yeah, eBay, I don't know, because like it's off and on again.
Right.
It's one day, guys, we are hitting it out of the park. I mean, you can get 13, 14 sales. Next day, you get 3 or 4. So I don't know. I mean, what do you think, honest with you?
I think it's a continuum, and it's been going on for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to stop. It hasn't stopped. Every day I'm looking to see if there's something always new that's changed or added on. And again, when I talked in previous videos on the shut on, shut off, I really, really don't know if that's going to be a continuum past that, even if they ever get this finished.
Right,
so,
right.
Reseller Nightmare ending, as far as eBay goes, I don't think it's done yet.
No, I have heard, of course, you hear everything if you're in any forums or in our groups like we have on Facebook, on the, I don't know what you call that group now, but I mean, we've got so many people talking to us, dealing with whatnot and district and, all of them.
Right.
And it's like, so everybody that deals with certain groups care about those groups, that particular group. Right. But we deal with mostly every group that's a major group. And, with me right now with eBay, I don't know. You guys let us know in the comments below when you get a chance. Let us know what you think. Right now I'm still up in the air about it, because, one day we're rocking thinking it's over. The next day, here it comes again.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing. It's just never knowing when that is going to stay on or off, when they're going to have it turned on and so forth. So, it's a continuum. You never know what days you're going to be rocking. Like, what was weird, Daren, is when our power went off, and at the very end, the last 2 days, we couldn't list.
No.
We were having sales like nobody's business.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking to you about a little bit this morning. It's just brief overview as it was, touch up, because we're just getting ready for the work day, shipping.
Right.
And it's like, how come when we can't do diddly, everything goes great, which we always wanted to do.
Right.
But when we're really working hard, like today, it seems like, you got one apiece. I mean,
and as far as Madcap Toys Plus, the new store is, I have actually, weirdly, I'm 58.4% up over last month. And I had 4 days with no power.
Okay, and I'll give that amount when I'm done about what I've done that's up. Right now, a lot of people is not watching the video chat because they're just not used to us coming on live.
Correct.
So I'm way early, but I'm going to finish these last few guys real quick, and then I'll tell you what's been going on with my sales and where my store stands right now. But 311, Kathy's going to find that today. That sold for $10.83 to Jamie, and I appreciate that. That is mint sealed, so he ought to like that. Then we also sold a 2014 HeroClix. Simon Baz, that sold for $11.68. Now remember, guys, this is keeping in mind shipping. We sold a thick non-slip absorbent memory foam bath mat, beige, two of them, size 20 inches by 32 inches, was in Kathy Tote 4. Excuse me, that was a sellout. That sold for $36.89.
I was really pleased.
Yeah.
With that one. Really
Kathy sold a Knox Rose woman's bishop embroidered blouse, plum collar, size 4X. She has 3 left. Yep. She sold that for $21.92 to Robin. Thank you, Robin.
Are we going to finish the rest of these?
I'm going all the way up today because I don't know where I stopped. So I'm trying to catch us up so that you stay fresh. I haven't got Posh or anything else.
That would just take too long. And then the pending, I don't want to do the ones that are pending.
Right. We're sort of hanging on there. I also sold a 1976 cassette tape. Starring basically old Charlie Daniels, and his band, Saddle Tramp. We sold that for $9.50. We sold a 2009 DVD starring SpongeBob on Nickelodeon for $9.48. We sold also to Mark, Marvel Comic King Hyperion, number 3 of 40. We sold that for $10.13. And then here's the ones I really wanted to get to you. The next 3 are very exciting to me as a collector, because as many of you know, and Kathy often says, I really like to get these. But I sold these to Michael. He's a repeat buyer. I sold a 1937 Buffalo Nickel, which is PCGS certified MS64. I sold that one for $74.74. I sold a 1938 D Buffalo Nickel MS64 PCGS certified as well. Again, to Michael. We sold that one for $70.42. And then here's something I really like that I sold. I had bought a whole grouping of a currency album, had all kinds of collector currency in it, but I had a 1942 through 1945 Japanese invasion currency note, uncirculated. We sold that, including shipping, which was in the currency album, for $10.40. And then Kathy and I sold a Disney Store Ferb, 16-inch talking Ferb for $23.25.
Yeah, and that was hung up.
Yes, it was.
The toy barn.
He's just looking at people when we did videos. Excuse me. Then I sold a 2020 Dynamite Comics Red Sonja Vampirella Meet Betty and Veronica number 12. We sold that for $12.74 to Adam. We sold a Wild Fable woman's sleeveless zip front body cone polo dress, which is black, looks really nice, medium size, $17.29. And then we sold to a repeat buyer. He bought multiple items here. He actually bought 3, but I'm going to shout off 2 here first. He bought a Prince Revolution and a Batman motion picture soundtrack for $12.79 or 69 cents. His name's Jamil. Thank you, Jamil. And also we sold him a 1994 The New Danger from Griffin Records for $9.11. Had to ship that separate. And then our final sale today, we have 4 of these left. We sold to Jennifer a Knox Rose Woman's Bishop 3 3/4 inch sleeve embroidered blouse, ivory cream size 4X. It is upstairs in our office. It sold for $22.11. Now, Kathy wants me to go through here real quick. And guys, just to be honest with you, I've noticed a few things. Our feedback has been a little slow on the coming in as of late. It seems like when we're left alone, our feedback comes in ever so much every day. But when they're doing something with the site, it's almost like it stops, at least on this store. Our offers that we can send come and go. We'll have 16, 19, 20, 29 items we can ship out. And then the next moment you'll have 3 or 2 or 4 or 5. So it's all up and down. Right now, this main store of ours, and like I said, I'll let Kathy talk about the other ones over there in a little bit. Yeah. We're up 64.6% as of right now. And we just had, like I said, a sale that had come in. Today, I made a total of $0 on the store, which is really, really ridiculous. I'm only at 0.7 sales conversion rate, which is up from where it was. I'm up on my page views 13.9%. My click-through rate is 0.3%, just hovering around the same spot. Traffic impressions is up 15.5%. If I look over at my ads, what's going on with that? I'm up 2.29% clicks. My ad sales is up 22.35%, and returns on ad spent is up $4.50, basically 4.50%. So things are moving. I've got 3 more offers to send out right now that I just got in since I started the video. I'll do this real quick. But guys, that's pretty much all I've got to tell you today. I want to thank you guys that are here with me on the video, for staying with me and for watching. Feel free to drop a comment. Tell us about what's going on. I appreciate each and every one of you that do, whether it's personal messenger, whether it's through our YouTube page, in our chats or in our polls or wherever you want to drop it. Or if it's just in the YouTube comments, I thank you for your time. I thank you for spending it with us. And when you do see this, guys, thank you so much. If you haven't already, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because that means a lot to us. We appreciate it. And guys, share this video with your group and your community, because hopefully somebody out there that might be just a little discouraged will just hang on just a little bit longer, because we can do this and we'll get through this. You guys just stay tuned, and don't forget, we'll talk to you all later. We'll see you all later. You have a great and a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everyone. You want to say bye, Kath?
Bye.